Lydia Days Off, Fight Connect TV in association with ESBC Boxing Game and brought to you by Empire Fight Store. I'm delighted to be joined by the GWOAT, the greatest woman of all time, and the victorious champ, CLARESSA SHIELDS. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you feeling after that performance?
I feel really good because the main thing was, yes, you want to get a knockout, but I did what my coach told me to do. I landed the hard shots. I broke her down to the body. It was plenty of times in the fight where I thought either she should have her coach should have thrown the towel, or the ref should have stopped it. But Emma was a tough girl and took a beating for 10 rounds, and I won on every scorecard, 90-100.
I know you wouldn't have seen Twitter yet, but Sandy Ryan's manager, Paul Reed, he put out a tweet just in the middle of your fight and said that he thought that her corner should have thrown in the towel. Did you feel that?
Absolutely. You know, it's like when you're in a fight and you're not able to keep up, you're not able to, win no rounds. She took a beating for 10 rounds, and I hope that, her being young, she can bounce back from it. But usually when fighters take those kind of beatings, it takes something out of them for their next couple of fights. So, blessings to her and her team, but that was definitely should have been a KO performance for myself.
Absolutely. Listen, an exciting week for you. All the press that you've done, all the media, you've been such a good sport. Everyone has had nothing but great things to say about you and how well that you've, just such a smile on your face all week, looking after everyone. Has it been taxing on you? I know you've defied at the end of the week, but was it a loss? How do you manage media weeks?
That's crazy. I feel like I didn't do a lot of media, actually. I mean,
you were everywhere.
Yeah, I did everything that they wanted me to do, but I was still able to rest and eat and hydrate and everything. So I'm happy that everybody wanted to interview me, and I had such a big buzz here in the UK. I can't wait to come back. And, I'm just really hoping Marshall wins March 12th so we can get this fight out the way.
Did you recognise coming over here how kind of highly esteemed that you are, and respected you are in UK boxing? It's one of those things where you're fighting and people in the crowd are like, man, I cannot believe that I get to see CLARESSA SHIELDS fighting.
I've always told my team, I think on my Instagram, I have 503K followers. At least 200,000 of them were UK fans. And I always wanted to come here and fight. So I knew once I won the Olympics, this is really like my home, really. I won my first Olympic gold medal here in London. And to be able to come back to defend my titles, I'm just happy to be given the opportunity. But I already knew I was huge here. I already knew that.
Well, listen, final question, because there's loads of media here looking to talk to you. Obviously, the grudge match. Listen, Savannah Marshall.
Yeah.
We've been building it up in the press. There's one the fans want to see. She's here front row. How was that experience for you?
I really didn't see her before I walked out. I was too focused on me, but I think I did a great performance, and then I think that I saw her, and it was more of a fist bump, like, one step closer as I done my job, you know what I mean? But she's just disrespectful, you know what I mean? Talking about she'll wipe the floor, this and that. She hasn't ever wiped the floor with anybody who's undefeated. I mean, let's be honest. And then she's like, she'll do this and that. Like, you couldn't win an Olympic gold medal. You couldn't win the world championships. You couldn't win 12 world titles like I did in just 4 years. So all the trash talk is needed for the fight, but I think that she needs to know too, like, I'm not no punk, so don't disrespect me, and I want her to know that. And I think she got a little standoffish, but it's like, no, that's how I'm gonna be in the fight, all in your face. So when we outside the ring, I'm gonna be all in your face. If you had been nice to me, I'd be nice to you. But to come up and say something disrespectful, like, I just don't roll like that. Like, when I go to a girl fight and she's next, I'm like, hey, congratulations on your fight. Can't wait to see you next, But you don't say stuff like that. And she tried to, tried to punk me. I'd let her know, like, I ain't no punk, and, keep that shit to a minimum.
Well, I tell you what, we're looking forward to the fight, and we've been waiting a long time for it to come. I won't keep you too much longer. Thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you, guys.
CLARESSA SHIELDS for Fight Connect TV.